I came out to put some stuff in my truck and it is extremely nice out. So quicker than you can spell Diode Dynamics light bar installation. I got all my things outside and we're doing an install today. I wasted no time. I already knew what I had to do. So I started pushing, prying, and I got this bad boy out. We're doing a 42-inch light bar on the Toyota Tundra. But without further ado, let's get the rest of the process going. We have to get to this bolt right here. That bolt right there. I think it's gonna be easier to take the grill off than to work from down up. I think taking the grill off would be a lot easier. I need a 10, I need a 10. That's not supposed to be in there. Grab a flathead, pop this one, pop this guy out. Turns out I was wrong. Not entirely wrong, but kind of wrong. So the bolts we need to get to, literally no shot unless I had some type of rubber arms, which I don't. Nonetheless, I think it'll be easier to adjust it from up here, but we'll see. These are a 14 millimeter. The top one, you can get from the top. The bottom one, best to get it from the bottom. The middle one, choice is yours. Well, there's one. Alrighty, so when you order this kit, you get two different boxes. The light bar's right here. These are the mounting brackets where the light bar is actually going to sit. Take them to the front and test fit. Since we got the 42, hold on, like this. Just line it up through here. You should be able to see it. Just like so. Same hardware we just took off, we're gonna put back in. Don't tighten it all the way, just get it on there. We still gotta get the light bars onto those mounts, and if you tighten it too much, it's gonna be a little bit hard. Now we got the light bar itself. As you can see, it came very, very well packaged. They got styrofoam protecting this bad boy. The wire is nice and tidy. This is all the hardware we're gonna need to put this on the front of the truck. You also get additional wiring, so you can run this into the cab of your vehicle if you would like. I'm running a 12-button switch panel, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get back to the light bar. Let's see what we got to do. On my Tacoma, I had a light bar, and I've missed it ever since. This thing is sick. Let's go and see how we're going to mount this bad boy. We got the light bar kind of where we wanted. What we're going to do is we're going to assemble the light bar without tightening any bolts down there. You get a lot of different hardware in the kit just because there's a bunch of different ways you can install this. This is what I'm running with, and I think I'm going to throw a washer in there as well. I'm going to do one on either side, and then we'll go ahead and tighten everything down. We have the light bar where we want it, sitting pretty good. I think I got extremely lucky. I'm gonna take it. It's centered pretty good on either side. So we're gonna let it ride. We're gonna put these 3 bolts back on and get right to it. So the bolts are secured now. Now it's time to do the wiring. Of course, wiring provided by Diode Dynamics. Let's get this bad boy out of the bag. Alrighty, just in case you don't know what you're looking at, this one here is going to be for the on-off, and that is going to run inside of the cabin if you would like. This is going directly to the light bar itself. Then you're gonna follow these cables back. This here is what's going to be giving power to the light bar itself. This is just the relay. Put that bad boy somewhere and let her ride. So we got the wires running in. Give it a little tug, make sure it's good. Alrighty, so it's been some time. It's been around 2 weeks since I've installed this light bar, and I can't tell you the amount of times that I just pick up my keys and go out and drive this thing just to use the light bar. I don't know about you, but this thing looks so good. It looks so OEM. It's not too in your face, but it's just enough to be noticeable every time you look at the truck. It looks very, very good. Let me know what you guys think. Should I have gone with amber? Now, the only reason I bring this up is, well, for looks, but I have amber fog lights, so I think if I would have gone with amber, it would have looked cool. But hear me out. Performance wise, I wanted this to be more, I guess, of a high beam alternative, and for that it works extremely well. But if you drive somewhere where it's like really foggy or really dusty, then I would recommend going with the amber color. But this white, for me, works super good. Also, Diode Dynamics fog lights, I have those in amber, and they do super well at just destroying all of the fog or dust. So I didn't think I needed amber, but either way, super happy with the white. It is in there snug, and I don't know if you paid me $1 million to install it again, if I could get it this perfect. Like, I measured everything, and it is almost identical on either side. Maybe that's Diode Dynamics, maybe that was me. who deserves the credit? Probably Diode Dynamics, but I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back anyways because it came out very, very good. As you guys saw, the installation was very, very simple. I wasn't even really prepared to do it. I went outside, it was nice out, and I was like, okay, I have to do this now. Super easy, super simple. It looks so good. I just can't stop staring. Form lighting headlights, Diode Dynamics fog lights, Diode Dynamics light bar, and we're not even done. So let's talk a little bit about performance. This thing is ridiculously bright. I had it on my Toyota Tacoma, so I already knew what to expect, and I was still surprised about how bright this thing actually is. The strength of the light and how far it reaches is actually ridiculous. I don't actually understand it, and I don't think I could even begin to understand the mechanics of how this actually works. Leave it to Diode Dynamics to figure it out because they know what they're doing. So there's 3 different patterns that you can choose from with the Diode Dynamics light bar. There's driving, flood, and combo. So I went with driving since I wanted it to be an addition to my high beam. Honestly, you don't really need your high beams after this. Secondly, you have the flood pattern. Now, I haven't owned one, so I can't really say, but from what I've seen online and from what Diode Dynamics puts out, it seems like a fog light times a million. It's more so to light up a lot of area in front of you, but not as far in front of you, if that makes any sense. So think about it as more, I guess you could say, like rock crawling versus high speed racing, which, you know, I do it in my Tundra. Last but not least, they have the combo pattern. What it does is it makes this lens here and this lens here into flood, or maybe 2 and 2. I'm not entirely sure, but the outer ones are flood optics and the middle ones are driving. Now that gives you the best of both worlds because it does the best to light up as much area here, and the driving ones are gonna let you see all the way down there. And when I go camping, I either leave super early in the morning or leave super late at night. So I really like having that super strong light bar. If I was doing, I don't know, rock crawling in the middle of the night, then I would go with the flood. Now, if I didn't have Diode Dynamics fog lights, then I would go with the combo just because you get the best of both worlds. The flood lights would complement your fog lights, and then the driving would just be that light bar. Now, Diode Dynamics offers 2 different light bars. You got this one. This one's the biggest one that they offer for the Tundra, and then they got a smaller one. I'll put a picture of it on screen. I like that one because it's also behind of a little grill that it has here, which makes it so that it's not so noticeable. This one is a little bit more in your face compared to the other one. I take it. I love how it looks. It came out so good. Every time I make a video with Diode Dynamics, I always say the same thing, and that is how surprised I am at how they surprise me every single time. Super easy to install. The light output is amazing. They have an insane warranty on these products. They are the best in the game for a reason, and this light bar is a perfect demonstration of that. And with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and a subscription. But nonetheless, it's been your boy. I'm out here liking Audi. I'll see you tomorrow. Cinco de Malo. Peace. I was about to make a horrible mistake. This is my aux beam controller. I don't know why I put it up there, but I did, and I almost forgot it, and that would have been a very bad day.